Dream. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Music Mondays, episode 40. I hope you all had an excellent week. Excuse me, I hope you all had an excellent Monday. It's Monday evening, 9 p.m. And I'm Zomb Slays. And if you don't know, this is my weekly podcast slash talk show slash everything in between where we discuss music content, music, everything. And we're here live, man. What's going on? I hope you're well. Hope everybody had a good week. Like I said, Music Mondays episode 39 is live on the channel. It was really well received. Everybody loved the reviews. Everybody showed a lot of love on it, so go show some more love on it. And check it out. It's a great episode. Now, like I said, episode 39 out now. As far as new Music Mondays content, I got a lot of updates for you guys. I got a lot of updates for everybody, man. We're gonna be talking about a lot of good stuff here on Music Mondays. So, without further ado, things that are very important this week. I'm gonna need every single one of you guys to go show love on episode 39. I'm going to talk about website updates. I'm gonna talk about a lot of really important things for Music Mondays. And it's only fitting that it's episode 40, so let's just get right the fuck into it. So I'm gonna talk about the slightest thing and the more obvious thing that you see on your screen right now, or if not, and you're just listening on audio. Down to your bottom left is a Streamlabs donation goal bar for my first PC, and it's maxed out at $2,000, even though that's not even nearly the goal. It's just I wanted to talk about a bit of the reason behind it and what I think about sort of like this sort of donation goal type deal. Basically, this is for a grind that I am doing myself anyways. It's just, it gives my channel purpose. And purpose in the way that if people want to support my channel, they know where it's going. It's not just aimless anything, you know what I mean? So if you subscribe, if you donate bits, if you do any of these things, it always goes towards my setup. I have like some of the things in my setup now from Twitch, but this is just strictly donations. So if you'd like to donate, of course the minimum's like $5, but it'll go directly onto this donation goal bar. And as most of you guys know, I'm not only a music producer and do everything through Music Mondays through my PC, which is still a really good PC. I just have to get it cleaned tomorrow, I believe. And that's basically why I came to the conclusion that I need an upgrade, at least, because if like something were to happen to my current setup, I would be fucked. So I just genuinely need to be prepared for that, and my gaming laptop here does me really well, but for the amount of hours that I put on it, I would have to upkeep it a lot. And just basic upkeep too, like, and laptops, like, especially gaming laptops, they're not the easiest to clean. They're just really not. So when it comes to that, I would like to use my laptop for production and have my streaming desktop slash gaming desktop. And that's basically what I'd be saving up for, you know what I mean? And then of course, like, it's just like it's just easier for me to save that way, and then like be able to like support myself through what I already do, because I don't expect Twitch to pay my bills or do any fucking crazy shit like that. um I'm already grateful for anything that I get of support, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already extremely grateful. So um this is something that's not even like completely necessary. Like, I don't care if it stays at 0 for forever. Like, I'm still gonna be saving for my own shit, you know what I mean? It's just incentive, and lets people know where everything goes, you know what I mean? So if you do donate, that's where it's going. And it's just for overall better quality stream, you know? So it's just pretty important to me. And that's pretty much on screen now, so if you're wondering about that, that's where that's coming in. I might take it off in the future, I might not, but for right now, it's just visible now. Like, that's pretty much like has always been the goal, but it's just visible now. So, if you've ever wondered about that or are wondering about that, I just wanted to talk about that for a bit. Not too important, but relatively important. I always forget water. Why do I do? I mean, I have coffee here, but yeah. Yo, Chris, what's good? I hope you're well, homie. But yeah, that's that on the donation goal. But we're gonna have to discuss a couple things that are relatively important to Music Mondays, but the first being website updates. And usually I have like good updates for you, but this week we sort of got like a bombshell put on us. Because when I recorded episode 39, I think everything was still all good. If you go back and watch it, I still talk about me and Wavy being on like the same page, and I don't really have to ask him for much, and yada yada yada. Well, that following I think day or two, I texted him for a website update and he told me that he has to take a step back, and it's something he's confident in working on right now. And which, I mean, I gotta respect the honesty, but it definitely does suck that Music Mondays was kind of lingering for like a lot of like September-ish, October, because otherwise I would have found other plans if I didn't really have faith in that. But now I know to only put faith in myself, regardless of my staff or anybody on my team. So with that being said, what's next for Music Mondays and our website? Well, I'm working with myself, and pretty much only myself, but if you know Sunset, the producer that I've put in our playlist, I think I've talked about him on the podcast a couple times. He's going to help me with a few Google web page things and just organize some stuff with our domain, and we're gonna get a website up relatively fast. I just have to learn a few things, and I'm just gonna do it myself and really just learn as we go, because Sunset has his own blog, and he's done a lot of things with designing things on Google webpage and a lot of that So I've just been doing a lot of consulting with him and seeing what he thinks, and basically I'm just gonna get all the tools that I need, and then eventually just upgrade through anything our staff sees fit. So when do I think this will be done? Before the end of the year, for sure. It sucks that there's another delay, but there's not really anything that you could do about shit like this. So you just kind of gotta roll with the punches. I did kind of hope that Wavy would come through for a lot of shit, but it just wasn't the case. So nothing on him, but we will move and continue to go with the plan, honestly. Yo, Tyler, it's good. I hope you're well, homie. So, I mean, shit. For what we need for a website, this won't take long at all. Especially if I run into any trouble, I have Sunset, and I could always, consult him and really just make sure everything's good. But doing it myself is just a lot better anyways, and that way I just don't have to rely on anybody. So put a cap on that, honestly. New website soon, still. Just a process. Just a real process. It just shows, like, when it comes to, like, websites and shit like that, like, you really just gotta do that shit yourself, bro. Like, you can't do any type of jazz with anything, bro. Like you just gotta do it yourself, because either way, you're putting labor on somebody, you're putting a time frame on somebody, or you're just expecting somebody to, like, get an important job done. And, like, pretty much all of them are kind of tough. So, as long as you just put it on yourself, you'll be good. So that's that on that. Not a lot of submissions today. I think we only have like 1 or 2. Which is fine. We have a decent amount for the SoundCloud playlist, which is excellent. And submissions open for episode 41 tomorrow anyways. But pretty much before I get into reviews and shit like that, there was a subject that I definitely wanted to discuss, that I wanted to discuss. I had written down a couple of days ago, and I'll get into that in a moment. Down Bad Tyler says, yo, should I start singing for clout? That is actually the best thing I've read all day. Yes, absolutely sing for clout. No. That is a fucking meme. Don't sing for clout. Do whatever you want, though. That was just funny. Auto-tune can't fix this. I mean, shit, it's what everybody else does. But, in all seriousness, though, like, I saw, I think one of my mutual artist friends, or some artist that was on my timeline, right? And they said, what were they complaining about? Oh yeah, that's what it was. They said, and like, this is the actually only tangible thing that I really wanted to talk about this week, unless I had somebody else on before we got into reviews and stuff. But this artist mutual on my timeline on Twitter said, it's so hard to make money off music. And, like, they're, like, relatively talented, and, like, I'm not gonna drop their name because I'm not gonna fucking sit here and call them out and all that other bullshit, right? I'm not gonna throw shade. They said it's really hard to make money off music, and I thought to myself, holy shit, you're talented as fuck, you should drop way more music. And then, like, I thought even deeper about it, and I was just like, dude, how are you complaining about not being able to make money off music and you drop one fucking album a year, bro? Like, that's my big issue with that, is, like, the people that are always talking about never making money off music, they're absolutely always talented. Or, like, you know, some of them just aren't, and they're just talking out their ass. But 9 times out of 10, they're always extremely talented, right? But they drop literally an album a year. Like, dude, like, not even fucking, like, Lil Wayne doesn't even do that. Like, bro, like, Kendrick and J. Cole and shit do that shit because they're, like, that type of, like, status in like, the industry, bro. Like, that's the type of artist they are now. They drop when they feel like it. But if you're just trying to, like, lay back and, like, drop whenever you feel like it, but, like, you're at the same time, like, trying to say that it's, like, hard as fuck to make money off music, well, of course, you drop one album per year, and you're like, damn, dude, it's so hard to, like, make money off this shit. And it's just like, brother, like, that's, like, no content for anybody to digest. And, like, I'm not even talking about Tory Lanez delusional ass, where he's just like, yeah, like, everybody's, like, attention spans and shit, like, are fucked up, and, like, that's why music doesn't last. And it's just like, no, bro, like, people barely drop. Like, people barely fucking drop. Like, even drop, like, as opposed to, like, 3 years ago. Like, even in the underground. You know what I mean? Like, 3 years ago in the underground, like, people dropped way fucking more. Like, there are times where you couldn't even get links out of your inbox. And now it's hard as fuck to find people. Like, sometimes it is, and then sometimes it isn't, you know? It's weird. People's motivation with, like, music now is fucking different, you know? Like, it's really fucking weird. And I don't know. I don't understand that mindset, because that's how you grow a brand. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I spell the same things out usually in a lot of these subjects, but I'll say it again. It's just like, brother, you can't have, like, one, like, really good song, like, 1 mil, 2 mil here, 3 mil there, and then be like, damn, dude, it's so hard to make money off music, bro. Like, not because you feel like you've peaked, or like, your work ethic is, like, gone. It's fucking gone, bro. Like, I've seen so many people do that, and it's just like, how do you get your first mill and just, like, start being stingy with your music, and then wonder why you're, like, taking forever to cut a check? Brother, you don't drop. Fucking flat out, you don't drop. Like, I don't know how else to say it. The more frequent, like, drops you have, the more chances you have to get a hit, get a viral hit, do things in other places like TikTok and all those other fucking platforms where it's super easy to have a song trend. Like, you could do so many things if you drop more. Like, I just feel like dropping more increases your chances of everything. And especially if you're talented, people that are super talented need to drop all the fucking time. Like, you're not, like, not to be a fucking asshole, but I'll be the one to say it. Like, you're not in a position to make, like, your, like, 1,000 fans fucking starve for your music, bro. Like, you're just in no position. I think that's bullshit. Like, you need to keep growing your fan base, you need to keep growing your brand, and keep fucking going, bro. Like, there are people hungrier than you that don't stop there and get where they want to be. There are people fucking hungrier than you that haven't even got there yet. And they'll get there. So, like, while you're stopping, like, I don't think of a reason to stop. You know what I mean? Like, I just, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So, in short, interesting subject, but if you're, like, talented as shit, and you're wondering why you haven't made fucking shit off music, and you only have, like, an album out, 2 albums, 3 albums, put more music out, do visuals, do the whole 9, bro. Like, you have to expand on that. Like, I don't get why people get a little bit of sauce and then just fucking stop. Like, it makes no sense to me to do that. Like, whatsoever. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, I just don't think it's a good thing. At all. So yeah, drop your shit, man. Drop yo shit. So, what's next on the menu? Well, we got, I believe, a solo review, and we're gonna talk about submissions. Submissions are open for Soundcloud Sunday as well. We'll talk a bit about that. But I'll screen share this for you guys, and we'll get right into it, man. So, per usual, we look at the Music Mondays Twitter before we talk about submissions. What we're gonna talk about is submissions every week. Usually, if you're looking to submit to the podcast and get your shit played, reviewed, looked at, anything on Music Mondays podcast, this is the tweet you want to look for. Sorry, I have mush brain here, chat, so don't mind me. But regardless, usually if you're looking to submit anything to the podcast, literally anything, these are the tweets, and these will drop the following day after the podcast is recorded. So, artists and creatives, submissions are open for reviews on Music Mondays, live on 10/25/21, which is of course today, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/zombplays, which is where you are now. If you'd like to submit your music, artwork, fashion, or digital creations, drop your links to portfolios below. All art forms welcome. So, what did that mean? What does that mean, all art forms welcome? Well, here at Music Mondays, we, I know it's kind of hard to believe with music in the name, but it's not just a music platform. We discuss artwork, digital creations, cover art, digital artists, fashion, gaming, esports, YouTube, pretty much everything and anything. Pretty much a lot of modern media, if you will. But, yeah, man, anything goes. And if you're looking to submit, and if you think you deserve a spot, or just want some, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Love? I don't know. Listen, man, we're not really here to critique a lot of people. I'll tell you things that I don't like personally, or like things I think you could do better. But it's 99% for your benefit and to put on for unknown creatives, man. So if you think you're unknown and your art deserves a spot, get the fuck on here. Come submit. At the end of the day, you know. That's all I'm trying to say. Honestly. But without further ado, we have one lonely submission down here. Tom Modern, I believe a first time submitting artist here. We'll go check out his Twitter first since we got some extra time. Professional musician, that's okay. I probably never heard of you either. Okay. That's a very interesting bio for sure. Cleveland, Ohio. Interesting bio. Okay. So, things fall apart. We're definitely not gonna watch it through Twitter. We're gonna, of course, pop this open on YouTube. We're gonna pause our lo-fi. Provided to YouTube by TuneCore, things fall apart. Cuhoga? Cuhoga? Tom Modern? Cuhoga? Comments are automatically turned off either way. We'll 1080p this. Visual, I don't know. Maybe cover, probably. Cuhoga. Things fall apart. But then I taped them all back in the book. Well, they said, let go, but I told I just don't care. That you are going out with somebody else. I just need to convince myself. As I find your vaccine, I look for you everywhere. No, it should be clear, it shouldn't mean anything, but then you tell me, baby, we might try again. And I listen to the night and I hear it sing, and you're now you got to find my side. I'm wishing I'd have changed your mind. Ain't it funny how things fall apart these days? I don't know. Well, I know it's tough to take at first, but I gotta be over the. Okay, see, I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm not. It's so funny because, of course, just as I'm saying, I'm not doing a lot of critiquing here. I am having to critique a track here. Tom Modern submitted a track titled "Things Fall Apart." Now, I think this could be an amazing song, and really could genuinely be an amazing song. Like, I think about the vocals, the structure, the hook, a lot of the things, the cadence, everything in this song is really, really solid. Like, actually really solid. Um, like just from the first note off of the vocals, it sounds like the mix is one of those, like, this song is playing, but you're in the bathroom kind of shit. Like, I'm not sure why the mix is so like drowned out. Like, it's really, really, really quiet and like really drowned out. It sounds like you're listening to it through like a wall. Like now that's not to say it's a bad thing if that's like a creative choice by any means. Like, you could totally mix a song like this on purpose, and this is just what you're going for. Because if that's just the case, then that's just the case. You know what I mean? Then, other than that, then it's for sure a fire track, without a doubt. I like everything about it. Vocals sound good for what you can hear. Everything's great. Everything's excellent. The structure's great. The hook's great. The mixing is okay for what it is, but like the overall mix of everything just is not. Yeah, it's very drowned out, and I'm not sure why it sounds like that. But nonetheless, that's really my only takeaway with this "Things Fall Apart" track. Because to be honest with you, it's not a bad track whatsoever. Um, I actually do enjoy it. So shout out Tom Modern for this submission, and first time submission, by the way, for sure. But to be honest, takeaways, just the mix. To be honest, the mix is the only thing that I would do different next time. Maybe a more louder, harder, clear mix. But like I said, if that's what you were going for, then that's what you were going for. Then I just put my foot in my mouth. But if it's not, then um, it definitely sounds off for sure. But without a doubt, regardless, still a solid track, not bad at all. So shout out Tom Modern. I hope to hear from you in the future, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep on pushing, man, because I think there's a place for everybody, and the better you get and the more you do, I think you'll get right where you deserve to be. So shout out Tom Modern for the submission. Everybody go show him some love. Of course, this track will be linked in the description of the YouTube video and will be linked in chat. Much love, Tom. Not a bad single track submission. Um, if you guys knew what I was talking about with the X song plays, but it's like, you're listening to it through um you're listening to it through like a wall, or like, this is playing but you're outside the club or some shit like that, like one of those drowned out mixes. But yeah, man, shout out Tom. um Usually we have a lot more submissions, but this week submissions were a bit slow. Everybody's been just kind of chilling. I mean, I kind of expected this because usually with a lot of our shit here on Music Mondays, we have really big highs and really, really not like low lows, but like the lows are pretty average. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, sometimes I'm over here reviewing tracks for like an hour and 20 minutes, and sometimes I got like 20 minutes worth of reviews, or like 10 or 2. So, either way, I got a lot of love for anybody who does come through and submit to Music Mondays. Shows Music Mondays love. Just always comes through, man. I appreciate you. Every single artist. Much love. So, what's going on for Music on Mondays on the week of October 25th? Well, To start off lightly, like I said, reviews for episode 41 will be open tomorrow. And of course, every time you watch an episode live, the following day, submissions will be opening for next week's episode. So, for next week's episode, which I believe is on the... Let me check the calendar. Whoa, next week's episode is the 1st November episode. Holy shit. That's crazy. And episode 41. Holy fuck. Alright. Submissions open tomorrow, 10/26, for episode 41 of Music Mondays. If you want your work, anything creative, or you think deserves a spot on Music Mondays, come submit, man. Be on the lookout for the submission tweet that looks exactly like this. Bad boy right here. And don't be shy. We play everything, usually go through everything. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we don't even talk about anything. We just go right into reviews because we have so many. But regardless, submissions for the November 1st episode and the very first episode of November open tomorrow, October 26th, so Tuesday. Make sure you follow us on all social medias at All Music Mondays. To actually get updated really quickly on that, man. It's imperative that you follow us on all social media. So at the bottom right of your screen is at All Music Mondays. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. I'm gonna be making a Discord and a personal TikTok for all the Music Mondays content. So be on the lookout for those updates on those by next week. Submissions for Soundcloud Sunday, which drop this Wednesday. We're on volume 4 already. If you hadn't noticed, I will go pull this up and actually share my screen with you again. We're gonna talk about this now that the review section of the podcast is done. We're gonna talk a little bit about SoundCloud Sunday. So, what's the deal with SoundCloud Sunday? Well, every Sunday I'm going to drop these type of tweets where I tweet out a cover, and basically the information in the tweet is as follows: drop your latest SoundCloud track or instrumental below for a chance to be featured in our weekly playlist released every Wednesday. Music. Be following All Music Mondays on Twitter to be eligible. That's supposed to say must, but you guys know the drill. Live 4K reaction to my own fucking typo. But yeah, must be following Music Mondays, man. We got one track already, man. Go submit your tracks. I don't want to have to be curating these all by myself every week. Make sure you're going and checking these out, liking them, that whole shit. But specifics, every Sunday a new volume will drop and you'll be able to submit your tracks under it and be eligible for the playlist, man. Usually the playlists are about 10 to 12 tracks, about pretty much album length or average playlist length, but all genres, all everything welcome. Just make sure it's a SoundCloud track, of course. Don't be putting your Spotify shit under these tweets. And yeah, man, this volume of SoundCloud Sunday is dropping this Wednesday, so 10/27. And of course, volume 5 submissions will drop this Sunday. So get your tweets in for volume 4, man. Right now. Volume 4 drops this fucking Wednesday. So that's pretty much that on submissions and everything else. I will go over everything else really quickly again. Episode 41 live next Monday. Submissions open tomorrow, October 26th. So get your tracks in, get your everything in, get your art in, get your everything for the Music Mondays podcast. We're gonna pull it up and review every single piece of shit on here, man. Let's go, baby. But as far as SoundCloud Sunday goes, submissions are open right now for SoundCloud Sunday, so make sure you get your SoundCloud tracks in for that as well. Volume 4 dropping this Wednesday. You have till Wednesday to get your tracks in on SoundCloud. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna cut it there. I'm gonna try to set up a decent episode for next week. I didn't really want to ramble about nothing here for this week, so next week I really want to have some really decent updates for you guys about Discord, new playlists, new everything. Hopefully have a lot more submissions for you. But usually, even now, like we ran kind of long. Like that was a decent 43 minutes, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was pretty good. So, like I said, to cap it off, submissions for episode 41 of the podcast open tomorrow. Submissions open right now for SoundCloud Sunday Volume 4. SoundCloud Sunday Volume 4 dropping this Wednesday. Yeah, man. Get your tracks in. Do all that. Website updates are actually coming because they're coming from me. So be on the lookout for that. I have my rebrand and everything all set for our website, so make sure you go and follow us on all social media so you get everything updated first, man. Like I said, Music Mondays Discord server coming very soon, this week, if not tomorrow. Yeah, man. I'll keep you guys updated on my PC. I told you guys the details about my PC fund, but don't feel obligated to do anything about that. It's just there if somebody wants to show love to the stream and, you know, wants to like do it for something and like have a good cause. That's a pretty good cause. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who came through, showed love, submitted to Music Mondays. Shout out to every artist who's ever submitted, and shout out anybody who supports Music Mondays, man. Thank you. Tell your friends about us. Make sure you show love to us and come fucking get your tracks in, man. Everybody loves us. Get over here. And if you don't, then well, that's okay too. But without further ado, I'll see you guys next week for episode 41, man. Make sure you follow us on all social medias at All Music Mondays. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next week. Be safe. Shout out to everybody who came through, showed love. I appreciate you. It's been Zomb Slaves. I'll see you November 1st, Monday, for episode 41. Be safe, and I love you guys. Later.